Jamaica, a small island with a giant reputation, known for reggae music, beautiful beaches, and some of the fastest people on the planet. This island nation has a legacy of speed that is unmatched. But here's a thought. What if Jamaica's days of dominating the sprinting world are coming to an end? It seems crazy, right? After all, this is the country that has given us some of the most iconic moments in sprinting history. This tiny nation produces sprinting superstars like it's easy. Usain Bolt, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Veronica Campbell-Brown, the list goes on. These athletes have become household names not just in Jamaica but around the world. These athletes have won mountains of medals and broken world records. Their achievements have set the bar incredibly high for future generations. They've made Jamaica a force to be reckoned with, the pride and joy of a nation that lives and breathes sprinting. But lately things have been different. The medals are fewer, the times are slower. The once invincible Jamaican sprinting machine seems to be showing signs of wear and tear. Is this just a blip, or is it a sign of a bigger problem? Are we witnessing the end of an era, or just a temporary setback? Buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into Jamaica's Olympic journey. We'll explore the highs, the lows, the triumphs, and the challenges, and what the future might hold for this little island with a need for speed. Will the next generation rise to the occasion, or will Jamaica's sprinting legacy fade away? Stay tuned as we uncover the story behind the sprints. Jamaica's love affair with sprinting is nothing new. It's in their blood, passed down through generations. From the schoolyards to the national stadium, speed is king. This passion has deep roots. Some say it goes back to Jamaica's African heritage. Others point to the island's intense inter-school athletics competitions. Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. Jamaicans are born to run, and run they have. Jamaica's Olympic journey began in 1948. Since then, they've racked up an impressive medal haul, mostly in sprinting events. Their athletes have become global icons, inspiring millions with their raw talent and unwavering determination. But behind the glory lies a story of struggle, a story of athletes battling against the odds to achieve their dreams. Let's be honest, becoming a world-class athlete takes more than just natural talent. It takes money, it takes support, and that's where Jamaica often falls short. Many talented young athletes in Jamaica face an uphill battle. Training facilities are often outdated. Access to top-notch coaches and medical support is limited. And let's not forget about the financial burden. Many athletes come from humble backgrounds. They struggle to afford proper nutrition, equipment, and travel expenses. Imagine that for a second. You're a young sprinter with Olympic dreams, but you're training on a rough track using worn-out shoes. You're competing against athletes from wealthy nations with all the latest gear and support. It's an uneven playing field. The life of a sprinter is tough. The training is brutal. The pressure is immense. Every day they push their bodies to the limit, striving for that extra millisecond that could make all the difference. The dedication required is beyond what most people can imagine. And the risk of injury is always looming. One wrong step, one miscalculation, and years of hard work can be undone in an instant. The physical toll is significant, but the mental strain can be just as challenging. This is true for athletes everywhere, but even more so for those carrying the hopes of a nation on their shoulders. The weight of expectations can be overwhelming, and the fear of letting down an entire country is ever present. Jamaican athletes, especially the superstars, face incredible pressure to perform. They are not just competing for personal glory, but for national pride. The entire world watches their every move, scrutinizing their performance. They're expected to win, to break records, to maintain Jamaica's reputation as a sprinting powerhouse. The bar is set incredibly high, and anything less than perfection is often seen as a failure. This pressure can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can drive athletes to achieve greatness, pushing them to train harder and perform better than they ever thought possible. It can push athletes to greatness. The thrill of victory, the roar of the crowd, and the sense of accomplishment can be incredibly rewarding. But it can also lead to burnout, injuries, and ultimately, shorter careers. The relentless pursuit of excellence can take a heavy toll on the body and mind. We've seen it time and time again. Talented athletes, full of potential, sidelined by injuries just as they are reaching their peak. The dreams of glory can be shattered in an instant. Talented Jamaican sprinters, struck down by injuries just as they're reaching their peak. The pain of seeing their hard work unravel is palpable, their bodies pushed to the limit, unable to withstand the relentless demands of the sport. The recovery process is long and arduous, often requiring months of rehabilitation. It's a stark reminder that even the most gifted athletes are human. They have limits, and sometimes those limits are reached sooner than expected, and that the pursuit of glory comes at a cost. The sacrifices made, the pain endured, and the constant battle against injury are all part of the journey. Yet despite the risks, the dream of standing on that podium, of hearing the national anthem play, keeps them going. Golden boy to fallen idol, the Bolt effect and its aftermath. Now let's talk about Usain Bolt, the legend, the lightning bolt. He's arguably the most famous athlete to ever come out of Jamaica. He single-handedly raised the bar for sprinting. He captivated the world with his speed, his charisma, and his love for the sport. Bolt's impact on Jamaica's athletics went beyond medals and records. He brought global attention and investment to the sport. He inspired countless young Jamaicans to dream big. He made them believe that anything was possible. But what happens when a legend retires? That's the question Jamaica is grappling with now. There's a void where Bolt used to be. No one, at least not yet, can fill those shoes. Passing the baton, where are the heirs to the throne? In the post-Bolt era, Jamaica is searching for its next generation of sprinting superstars. The island nation, known for its rich sprinting history, is eager to find the next big name who can carry the torch forward. The talent pool is still there, but the consistency is lacking. While there are many promising athletes, they have yet to show the same level of dominance that Bolt exhibited. There have been glimpses of brilliance, flashes of the old dominance, but they've been fleeting. So what's the deal? Why is it so hard to find a successor? Why haven't we seen a new Bolt emerge? Well, it's complicated. The shadow of Bolt's achievements looms large over every new sprinter. Part of it is the sheer magnitude of Bolt's legacy. His records and charisma set a high bar that is daunting for any athlete to reach. It's hard to live up to that. Young athletes feel the pressure to not just win, but to dominate in the same way Bolt did. Another factor is the increased competition on the world stage. Countries around the globe have invested heavily in their sprinting programs. Sprinting is more global than ever. The level of competition has risen, making it harder for any one nation to dominate. New challengers have emerged, hungry to dethrone Jamaica. These athletes are well prepared and highly motivated. The truth is, there's no easy answer. It's a complex issue with many contributing factors. It's a combination of factors, a perfect storm that has left Jamaica's sprinting dominance hanging in the balance. The journey to find the next heir to the throne continues, with hope and determination driving the quest. A glimpse of hope, emerging talent, and unwavering spirit. It's not all doom and gloom, though. Despite the challenges, the spirit of Jamaican athletics is far from broken. There's a new generation of athletes emerging, eager to write their own chapter in Jamaica's Olympic story. Take Elaine Thompson-Herah, for example. She's a double Olympic champion in the 100 meters and 200 meters. She's proven she has the speed and the tenacity to compete at the highest level. And then there's Yohan, Bolt's former training partner. He's a former world champion in the 100 meters, and he's still hungry for more. These athletes, along with many others, represent the future of Jamaican athletics. They're the ones who will carry the torch, who will inspire the next generation. Investing in the future, a call for action. But talent alone isn't enough. To get back to the top, Jamaica needs to invest in its athletes. It needs to provide them with the resources and support they deserve. This means better facilities, better coaching, and better access to sports science and medicine. It also means creating a system that supports athletes at all levels, from grassroots to elite. It's time for the government, the private sector, and the sporting bodies to come together. They need to work together to create an environment where Jamaican athletes can thrive. Reigniting the flame, lessons from the past, hope for the future. Jamaica's Olympic journey is a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. It's a story of triumph over adversity, of passion and pride. But it's also a story of missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. To reignite the flame, Jamaica needs to learn from its past. It needs to invest in its future. It needs to nurture its young talent and provide them with the platform to succeed. The world of athletics is waiting to see what Jamaica will do next. Will they rise again to reclaim their place as the kings and queens of speed? Or will they fade into the background, a shadow of their former glory? Jamaica's Olympic journey, a story of triumph, struggle, and resilience. Jamaica's Olympic story is far from over. It's a story that's still being written. Yes, there have been challenges. Yes, there will be more to come. But one thing's for sure, you can never count out the heart of a champion. Jamaica has proven time and time again that it has what it takes to compete with the best in the world. Now, it's about rediscovering that hunger, that fire, that unwavering belief. It's about investing in the future, in the next generation of Jamaican athletes. The world is watching. The track is calling. What will Jamaica's next chapter be? Join the discussion. Share your thoughts on Jamaica's athletic future. So there you have it, Jamaica's Olympic journey, a roller coaster of emotions, from the highest highs to some pretty gutting lows. What do you reckon? Can Jamaica reclaim its sprinting crown? What needs to change? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a good old-fashioned debate going. And while you're at it, check out these awesome documentaries about Jamaican athletics, Cool Runnings for a laugh, and I Am Bolt for pure inspiration.